this case specifically, we're talking about people in active military service. Now, naturally, government bodies are going to be very much in favor of people who are actively serving our country. And so if you find yourself in a position where you have an eviction issue with the person who is an active duty military, or the spouse of someone on active duty military service, you might have an issue. You won't be able to proceed with trial. Now, for those of you who have filed a few evictions, you may recognize a requirement, particularly on a default eviction, a requirement for you to fill out a form that says that you have personal knowledge that the person you're trying to evict is not a member or is not the spouse of a member of a service member on active duty. This is important because the property code allows special rights to these individuals. And so you may be asking, well, I didn't know about that. Well, you do now. And you don't want to be surprised about this for the first time, possibly on appeal, when it's brought up, because you went to the trial and you were successful at trial and you filled out a form and you said, I don't know. But later it turns out that you should have known, or you could have known with the right research. And so if you don't already do this, your application process should include some space for them disclosing whether or not either the spouse whether either tenant is in an active duty military or subject to active duty military service. And then upon becoming active, they inform you. Now, this is not something that happens very often, but it is something to keep in mind, because if it does happen, you could be set back in terms of the process, but you also don't want to get hit with a huge breach of contract claim later for evicting someone who wasn't there, winning a default judgment, clearing all their stuff out while they're out defending our country. So make yourself aware of these things, and to the best of your knowledge, be prepared to talk about what you know about your tenants, or have a frank discussion with your property manager about what must be found out before an eviction is filed. And really, it should go all the way back to the original application process. When somebody applies for a rental that you own, you should always ask for it to be disclosed whether or not they are or may be involved in active military service. That's going to help you out tremendously. And so you can prevent pitfalls and holdups when it comes to this kind of filing in the future. And you can also save yourself from future litigation. All right. So send me your questions. If you've got questions about landlord-tenant law and there's something you're a little shaky on or something you just need a little clarification, post something in our Facebook group. Shoot me an email at ernie.garcia@attorneyeg.com. It's right there. Or post something in our Facebook group. If you're not a member yet, join our Facebook group. We look forward to you. If you look on Facebook, we are Texas Landlords. Finally, if you want to call, that's our number. Feel free to call us, and we'll be happy to help in any way that we can. And so keep your questions coming. I'm happy to answer as many questions as I can.